Hi teachers and students, so today we will discuss the journalistic writing style and MATATAG curriculum of grade 7 English. So we will unlock our lesson for today. So first we have the content. So our content for today, it's all about journalistic text or news, and for the B, we have the diction and writing style in journalistic articles, and we have quoting, paraphrasing, and summarizing words and statements. So objectives, at the end of the lesson, you will be able to analyze the text diction and writing style at the sentence level. You will also apply quoting, paraphrasing, and summarizing in writing a short journalistic text. And you will also value the importance of journalistic text. So what is a journalistic text? It is a type of writing commonly used in news reporting and other forms of journalism. It is typically written for newspapers, magazines, online media, or broadcast news outlets. The main features of journalistics: clarity and accuracy. Information is presented clearly and factually. Also, we have objectivity. Journalistic texts strive to be neutral, avoiding bias and presenting information fairly. Next, also, we have the inverted pyramid structure. Important details such as who, what, where, when, why, and how are placed at the beginning, followed by less critical information. Conciseness. Journalistic aim to keep the writing brief while still covering all key aspects of the story. And also, we have the common types of journalistic text. We have the news articles, features, and also we have the investigative reports. So here is the common structure. So first we have the headline. A headline is a catchy title that grabs the reader's attention. We have also the byline. This is where the journalist name appears, sometimes with their title or the outlet they represent. And also, we have the lead or lead, the opening paragraph that answers the 5 W's and 1 H, which is the who, what, when, where, why, and how. Next, we have the body or main content. This section elaborates on the details of the story, providing background, quotes, evidence, and additional context. Next, we have the quotes and sources. Journalistic writing relies on direct or indirect quotes from people involved in the short story or experts to lend credibility and provide differences perspectives. And we have the conclusion or ending. The conclusion can either provide a summary, a final point, or sometimes a call to action, but it typically doesn't introduce new information. And also, we have this structure of a journalistic text. We have the inverted pyramid, the lead or lead, which is written the 5 W's and 1 H, also followed by the body, and next is the tail. And we have the diction in journalistic articles. First, you have to be clarity and simplicity. So, clarity and simplicity, objectivity, the second. Third, we have the precision. Fourth, we have the tone. Fifth, concision, active voice, and incorporation of quotes. And here are the journalistic writing style. First, we have the objective and neutral tone. We have the example. The corruption politician was finally arrested after years of shady dealings. So that is the bias statement. So this is also the neutral or journalistic form of style. The politician accused of corruption was arrested today following an investigation by authorities. And next, we have also the conciseness. We have the example, wordy. Due to the fact that the meeting was delayed, we were unable to discuss the major points of the agenda. So this is the concise statement. The meeting was delayed, preventing discussion of key agenda items. This is the second, the conciseness. Next, we have the inverted pyramid structure. We have the example. First is the lead. A fire broke out in downtown Chicago late Tuesday night, destroying several buildings and leaving at least 5 people injured. So this is the body. The fire started at approximately 11:30 p.m. at a warehouse near State and Randolph Streets. Firefighters battled the blaze for over 3 hours before it was finally contained. Authorities believe the fire was caused by an electrical malfunction. Further details, local officials say the damages may exceed $2 million. Emergency responders are still searching for missing individuals and investigations are ongoing. Okay, next we have the use of active voice. So here is the example. Passive voice. A report was released by the government today about the rising unemployment rates. So the active voice, the government released a report today about a rising unemployment rates. Fifth is engaging but straightforward language. Here is the example. Engaging. On a bitterly cold afternoon, firefighters rushed to the scene of a massive blaze that consumed an entire building block in under an hour. Straightforward. A fire destroyed several buildings in a city center this afternoon. Use of quotes. Here is an example. We are committed to bringing those responsible to justice, said Police Chief Jane Doe during a press conference this morning. The city is facing the crisis, said Mayor John Smith. We need all hands on deck to get through this. So now let's move on coding, paraphrasing, and summarizing. So first, let's talk about the coding. So coding is uses the exact words of the source. So we have an example here, the original statement. Climate change is the biggest challenge of our generation, said the environmental scientists. So this is the coded statement. Climate change is the biggest challenge of our generation, said the environmental scientist. So this uses the exact words of the source. So that is coding. Next is paraphrasing. Rewords the ideas in your own language or rewritten your ideas in your own language. So this is the example of original statement. The rapid melting of polar ice caps is leading to a rising sea levels which could threaten coastal communities. So this is the paraphrase. The melting of ice in the polar regions is causing sea levels to rise, which may put coastal areas at risk. Okay, next we have the summarizing, condenses the main ideas of a larger piece of a text. Example, we have the original statement. The global economy has been facing several challenges due to the pandemic, including widespread job losses, disruptions in supply chains, and a decrease in consumer spending. However, governments around the world have implemented stimulus packages to support economic recovery through the long-term effects are still uncertain. This is the summarized statement. The pandemic has caused job losses and supply chain issues, but government stimulus efforts are underway to aid recovery. So for your drills, here is the drill in the direction. In a 1/2 sheet of paper, summarize, paraphrase, and quote the short journalistic text. Okay, you can pause this and answer this statement. And for your assignment, here is your assignment. You can pause. Okay, so teachers and students, please write your assignment in a 1/2 sheet of paper and pass to me in the next week. See ya!